He has the boosters on as well. Molly cutting into his room. He's burning up and he dies by bullets. Right here, Riot esports, right next to team 1 with 2 players in there. Not sure if Dish sees. Oh my god, this could be problematic. He doesn't even have a gun. He's got to back away. He's trying to return. And he does. He actually does get away for the moment, but it does seem like a matter of time before he's hunted down. Shots are fired and finally getting the knock on Joan. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Comes out here like, please don't do that to me, please. Looks like Pro Hub found enemies in front of them. Queen Bee is going to be taken down. Looking around to the right side. Edda's going to be wide open for shots on that right side. Playboy, though, he's not going to find it quite yet. Edda is down. Not down, but down on the prone position. And finally getting a knock on Playboy. That certainly needs to happen to make anything work here. Zion, though, on the left side, flanking on that position. Edda cannot do anything about that. And Zion, maybe I'm wrong. I would love to see a squad walk. Let's go, Canada. Oh no, Canada, don't go into delirious mode. Canada feeling confident or feels like he's gonna die. One or the other. And there you go. Molly's not gonna help the case if it makes contact. Worry about himself now. Oh yeah, boy. That was a mistake. Good you move. Going for it. Tragic superstar. No, bro. Just missed the opportunity. Guy joined in. Thanks for joining in. And we had action right here, right in front of us. As it does look like Triangular Cable is getting hurt. Paolo going for the revive. Bloodless Babes. I think they're putting on the heat right now as Classic is getting awfully close to the situation. Paolo goes inside, goes to the second floor. Jeb still hurt, knocked a lot of health. Gets Luna knocked without much help, and that's somehow it works. Nice drop shot from Jeb as the shotguns won't work. Trying to cut around as Jeb gets hit once, and that's all really needed. And a nice shotgun shot on Paolo, pushing them all the way back for Classic to get everybody. Look at that, Luna, Kitty, Athena, all need the help here. Look at what this is about, Team 1. Top Gun has been in trouble since they first got here. Gets the shots, gets Pika. Circle might be next on the list, let's see. Gets the peek and gets the knock. I think he would have done. Oh, he shoots to the left, getting a knock on the left side. Way to go. Slowing their push there. Gets the knock, but they did get a knocked player on themselves as well by Mari. A lot of damage over here. Kitty on the backside with the AK behind the tree. Aya is right there on the right. OC3 threw something. Will that cause some trouble? It should. If that's a grenade, yes it is. Kitty is downed. Bloodless Babes has issues now. Knock on Athena. I think that was a grenade knock. Yeah, on both Athena and Classic. Luna trying to get with a quick revival. That's a hard way before getting these revives in. Athena was thirsted, I think, by the grenades. As Ayua is just killing them with it. Getting it in that window. Getting the knockout, and that's an instant kill. 2 in a row right there. Grenade after grenade, barrage after barrage, and Ayua coming in strong. I love it, which isn't the greatest thing to utilize. Playboy going for the knock and does get it. Can Aya? One hit on Reigns, that's all you needed. And you're going to back away from it. Getting hit hard from multiple angles. The blue zone too. Will the blue zone actually finish you off? Because it's not looking too great. And there you go. Gets knocked on Reigns. It's not New Year's Eve yet. Give it some time. Apache is cutting into the left side. Gronzo's cutting onto the right. Shots across. Apache getting hit hard, but looks like they got the knock on Jay White. Grenades coming in more. Will that take out one of the players? I don't know if it was a grenade, but definitely time took down Jay White too. I don't know if they realize that they're coming down, throwing a ton of smoke into the area. Shots fired. Jay White goes down, but Queen Bee gets response. Eve getting hit too. Mommy, nice job jumping on the roof. Right there on top of the roof. Mega. Oh, getting shot downward. And that'll be it. There's Ayua. Ayua's moving around too, so they can hear his movements. He's throwing grenades. I think he's up again. He has the boosters on as well. Molly cutting into his room. He's burning up and he dies by bullets. Right here, RIP esports, right next to Team 1 with 2 players there. Not sure if Dish, yeah, Dish sees. Oh my god, this could be problematic. He doesn't even have a gun. He's got to back away. He's trying to return. And he does. He actually does get away for the moment, but it does seem like a matter of time before he's hunted down. Shots are fired, and finally getting the knock on Jonam. Sorry for mispronouncing your name. Comes out here like, please don't do that to me, please. Looks like Pro Hub found enemies in front of them. Queen Bee is going to be taken down. Looking around to the right side. Edda's going to be wide open for shots on that right side. Playboy, though, he's not going to find it quite yet. Edda is down. Not down, but down on the prone position. And finally getting a knock on Playboy. That certainly needs to happen to make anything work here. Zion, though, on the left side, flanking on that position. Edda could not do anything about that. And Zion. Maybe I'm wrong. I would love to see a squad wipe. Let's go, Canada. Oh no, Canada, don't go into delirious mode. Canada feeling confident or feels like he's gonna die. One or the other. And there you go. I think Molly's not gonna help the case if it makes contact. Worry about himself now. Oh
yeah, boy.
That was a mistake. Good move. Going for it. Crash and superstar. No, bro. Just missed the opportunity. Guy joined in. Thanks for joining in. And we had action right here, right in front of us. As it does look like Triangular Cable is getting hurt. Paolo going for the revive. Bloodless Babes. I think they're putting on the heat right now as Classic is getting awfully close to the situation. Paolo goes inside, goes to the second floor. Jeb still hurt. Not a lot of health. Gets Luna knocked without much health, and that's somehow it works. Nice drop shot from Jeb as the shotguns won't work. Trying to cut around his Jeb, gets hit once, and that's all really needed. And a nice shotgun shot on Paolo, pushing them all the way back for Classic to get everybody. Look at that, Luna, Kitty, Athena, all need to help here. Look at what this is about. Team 1. Top Gun has been in trouble since they first got here. And the shots, gets Pika. Sergal might be next on the list. Let's see. Gets the peek and gets the knock. I think he would have been knocked. Oh, he's shooting to the left, getting a knock on the left side. Way to go. Slowing their push there. Gets the knock, but they did get a knocked player on themselves as well by Mari. A lot of damage over here. Kitty on the backside with the AK behind the tree. Aya is right there on the right. OC3 threw something. Will that cause some trouble? It should. If that's a grenade, yes it is. Kitty is downed. Well, Babes has issues now. Knock on Athena. I think that was a grenade knock. Yeah, on both Athena and Classic. Luna trying to get with a quick revival. That's a lot of wipe before getting these revives in. Athena was thirsted, I think, by the grenades. It's a U.S.
Okay, great. Well, now I'll talk. Okay. All right. So I'll do. Okay, we're just gonna be careful with this. So my phone. Okay. So this is the Naked Riot. I'm H Crusader, and this is hosted by Naked Esports and sponsored by BlueStacks. BlueStacks is an emulator company. They have a bunch of games on their platform, and we'll be posting their Discord link here so you know how to compete. All these teams are going to be competing for a chance to win the prize pool that is between $80 to $240, depending on how many people join in on this room. Now, if you want to play, you have to be registered, and we'll be opening up registration for next week, and I hope you guys will join that soon. But first thing you have to do is hit that Discord link, the BlueStacks Discord, and that way you can compete with us next week. All right, so I'm going to show you guys the team list. This is the team list right now. We have, I believe, I had the numbers wrong. My bad. I noticed that now. So that's what you guys are. Okay, I am messing up. All right. Well, we got IQ Gaming, Infinex Gaming, Abaddon, Meeseeks, ADS, Rage Quit, Spice, Numbers, Horny Toads, F-Boys, All Rejection Gaming, Best Gunners NA, Team Shadow, and Russian Roulette. Yeah, I really forgot to fix that top right part. But Team Shadows will take team slot 15, and Russian Roulette Talking will take slot 16. Yeah, that was my fault. And now that's what you guys are. I could have fixed that. I didn't realize. I didn't think that was a. I was like, so in the Discord, you guys were talking about how, what if this team hops into my slot? I'm like, well, I mean, it's all on the team list. Like, what do you mean? And now I understand completely. So okay, that all makes sense now. We shouldn't be having frame drops, and I'm wondering why that is. Let me take a look. We can go into the stats here and figure out why we have any frame drops at all. Kind of want to avoid that, you know what I mean? Internet connection. I don't know. Internet seems pretty good. I'll be taking out some things, so maybe that'll help. And all right, yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll play some music in the background while we're at it. Not too loud. Not. Yeah, that's good. How you guys doing, by the way? I just got back from vacation. That's why the stream is home again. I'm in New York. This is where I live, if you guys didn't know. Yeah, feels good to be home. Hope you guys like this stream. We've been doing these every week for... What week is this? 28th week, I think? 28th week of hosting the Naked Riot. We've hosted many other scrims too. We have the Naked Pro scrims on Mondays. We've been doing that for over 50 weeks now. And we have the Isolated Royale, our newest event with COD Mobile. So if you're interested in doing scrimmages in COD, hit our Discord link in Naked Esports. My Nightbot will be posting that every now and then, so you'll see that for sure. If you have any questions, you can also let me know here in the chat or in Discord in specific, and I'll help you out there for sure. Yeah, I wonder why the drops here. So every now and then, I'm just gonna like try to make sure everything's running smooth. And this one's gonna start at 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Eastern. You might be thinking it's already 8, or very close to it anyway. I am on a stream delay. All right, so for me right now it's 7:55. I am going to be having this on delay because we want to make sure none of the teams are going to be using what we see here as a bird's eye in the sky to compete in the games. All right, so the delay kind of prevents that from happening, and so you'll still be able to get great content, I hope. We're going to be trying to get to the action, all the greatest stuff in PUBG Mobile scrimmages. And again, I hope you guys enjoy it. This one's, again, partnered with BlueStacks. They're providing the great prize pool. All that information is in their own Discord and in our Discord as well. We have all that information listed. If you want to register, go to the Discord. Cannot stress that enough. And again, if you can't figure it out how to get there, message me. I'll help you out. That's why I should use a case. Oh, the phone. Well, you know, yeah, I should probably use a case. I don't know. I like the phone without a case. We're just gonna be careful. I see. I just saw the replay. My music stopped. That's alright, I guess. I'll just play the next song, I suppose. Sometimes it does that. It's like, nope, we want to end it, so we're gonna move on to the next one. But Guy was talking about my phone, yeah, when it fell.
Music for your next video?
Never.
You need to check out Art List. With amazing new music added daily.
Raindrop on the blacktop, hot stuff, feeling like a robot.
Oh yeah, guys, if you guys can't hear me or are having a hard time hearing me, or I'm too loud, or the in-game stuff when it comes on is too loud, just let me know, alright? I'll try to make it right so you guys can hear it well. I don't want anything to be blasting or anything to be too soft where it doesn't make sense. So you guys probably have the best eyes for that, or ears for that. Let me know. And obviously, if I keep it on be right backs, I've done that before. Just let me know and I'll fix that too. Here's the team list again, so you guys have an understanding of who's competing and who's not. We got IQ Gaming, Infinix Gaming, Abaddon, Meeseeks, ADS, Rage Quit, Spice, Numbers, Horny Toads, F-Boys, All Rejection Gaming, Best Gunners NA, Team Shadow, and Russian Roulette. Let me know who you guys think is going to win. I am going to pick a team, and I'm going to pick Rage Quit, alright? I've seen them compete a few times now. I like what I see from them, and I hope they can carry that over to get a chicken dinner here. So what are the parameters of this scrim? The parameters of the scrim involve 3 matches: Miramar, Erangel, and Vikindi, all in TPP mode, so third party perspective, or third party. I always say third party, and I always mix myself up. No, third person perspective. Wow. Okay, we're just gonna take our time with that one. So third person perspective has those 3 maps I was talking about before, and it's between rank and kill points. So the more kills you get, the more points you get. The better your rank in each match, the more points you'll get for rank. That's how that works. Jill, I think that's how you say it. Jill TX1 says test. Well, hello. I guess you're just writing it to say hello, or just testing the system. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Okay, I'm ready to go. It's 7:59. We got 1 minute on my perspective, and as I said, I am on a few minutes delay, so keep that in mind when you're watching. I'll try to type in so I can answer you guys sometimes, but for the most part, I will be talking instead. Buying, guy says buying you a naked one. I am not getting a cover for my phone. Just not getting it. I don't want it. Someone post a Discord link. I can post it right now. No problem. What's that? There you go. Okay, let's go. Miramar is the first match. How many people we got? We got 30, 31? 31 people. Good luck to all you. I like that song. But right now, I like to hear the game. So here you guys are, everybody competing. Wish them luck, wish them well. Most importantly, wish them fame. No, I don't know. I don't know what I was going to say for the last one. I was just trying to come up with something cool to say. Nothing really came to mind, so I said fame. Okay, good luck to everybody. And hope to see you guys at the finish. Alright, so we got a pretty middle plane line. It's pretty nice all around. You can head to pretty much everywhere, except for Camp Military, I'd say. You can head to La Cabrera, El Pozo, Chumacera, Valle del Mar, Los Higos, all pretty much on that west coast. East Coast, thank you for joining me on Omelet, by the way. On the East Coast, there's a few places you can head to. Los Leones, San Martin, Hacienda, Water Treatment, Sansa Skeleton 29. Anyone like... I don't even know what that is, but yeah, thank you for being here. Impala, I think, is too far away. El Azahar is too far, and Camp Military. But that's only like 3 places, 3 main places that you will not be able to get to. So I would not be surprised to see everybody trying to get their own place and kind of figure it out from getting loot and then moving on to getting the chicken dinner. So we'll see. Prod Gaming says Squire was kicked from our team. Team is ADS. Why was Squire kicked from the lobby? I don't know. I don't know if it's it might be a system thing. I don't think anyone would have kicked your player, but keep that in mind. I have no reason why we would kick anyone on your team unless you tell us to on Discord. All right, Team 3 with IQ Gaming. IQ is a pretty good team. I think they've won these before. I'm not sure if they won these in particular or the Naked Pro scrims, but they've certainly been in the top of our scrimmages in the past. And so we'll see if that comes and translates to this particular match right now. Right now there's ATP Magic with OPG and iOS team tags. So I'm interested to see what that's about. If it seems to be the most is OPG. So I'm going to go with OPG versus IQ here. At where is this anyway? This is San Martin. No, this is Picado. Looking around, I think we have some good separation from all the teams. As you can see here, these are the only 2 teams that are really close, so we're going to stick around here and see if this is the first engagement we can find. Mr. Kenneth was super close. It looks like he was hugging the wall. I think he heard the people in the red building. Did not want to engage with them right away, especially since it seemed like he just had a shotgun. Typically, not the gun you really want to get into an engagement with. You can, and sometimes it can come in clutch, but for the most part, you're going to want to find an AR or possibly an SMG if you're looking for those short-range battles. Here's Hack. He's looking around, trying to find him. He's a UMP, no helmet, and a VSS on the back, so he's not going to switch to that any time right now anyway. I think he hears Kenneth. He probably hears Bean Daddy as well. Definitely Kenneth. And that's why he's looking. He sees him now. He has to have seen him there in the window. We'll see if he can get a hit on him. Kenneth is waiting, pretty much doing the same exact thing Hack is doing. This is TPP after all. This is exactly what Hack is seeing. As you can see, he's looking around the wall while not actually peeking his whole body over. So right now, Kenneth is backing away. Not a bad idea. As I said before, pretty similar to the reasoning why we gave it last time he backed away. His teammates are not really next to him. His teammates are still backed up. They're probably still trying to get loot in these areas. Right now, Bean Daddy has an M16 in hand, and that back gun apparently is a UMP. I'm going to go with a UMP in the back one. So he has an SMG and an AR. That's a good combination. Tunnable with the M4, probably one of the best guns in the game right now. I think he also has a shotgun in back. Or is that I think that's a sniper instead. I'm not quite sure what he has in the back there. But he has an M4, and he's probably going to use that, at least for these engagements that are close by. Bean Daddy still has an M16. Switched to the UMP. Is that a helmet, guys? I don't have this skin, so I don't know if this is actually a helmet or just a hat, because it looks super soft. Looks comfortable. But that's not really what you're looking for in a helmet. It could be a level 1. It looks like a level 1 helmet if it's anything. Here's Hack. He's cutting around dangerously. Gets hit a few. He's going to try to get back. And he gets knocked. As I think he was going after Hack, but apparently could not get away from the shots. And now we have shots rain down on Hack with the Uzi. Well done from Kenneth point of view here. As he's going to try to get a thirst here. Maybe. Ooh, he's getting hit. Oh, he couldn't get the grenade out. He's going to have to hide in the next room. That's a shame. Tunnable, and that grenade would have got him if he stuck around to that corner, but he doesn't. He's heading over to Hack. Hack, I think, wants to stick around here. He doesn't want to have the potential of getting thirsted, even crossing over this small surface area. We'll see what he does. It looks like they're taking shots at Mentalist, and his teammates are trying to cover fire. Good job, Tunnable, getting behind this pillar. It seems to be working, not getting hit at all. This dangerous spot, though. I'm surprised that Mentalist can't... Ooh, nice grenade throw, but a little too far. Had the potential. Oh, Hack goes down once again. And Hack is getting hammered right there. He doesn't have much time, and he will get thirsted. Mentalist, I think, was the main cause of that. So now it's a 3v2 situation here. OPG, ZZZ, or Z's. going to put the other team to bed possibly, or are they going to have that happen to them? We're going to get Kenneth here looking with a UMP. I think they know where Magic is. Magic has been shooting from that spot for a while now. Paolo, what's up, man? Well, I don't know. I just got here, but you guys should seriously not ask him these things in stream chat because it's a 5-minute delay, unless you will wait for an answer. Yeah. I mean, you can ask me, for sure. Feel free. But I am not going to be your best bet for a good answer. The reason... Oh, they backed up. No, they didn't back up. Okay, so this is a whole new squad that has come here to check out the place. He also has an ATP tag, but he has a ton of other players. Alexi, Chance, and Tabor. Or should I roll my R for that? Tabor. I'm going to go with that because it sounds better. So Tabor is looking down at an opposing player with Tunnable, but Tunnable, apparently, he's going to back away from that. Alexi's hopping down. He's getting real close to enemies. Cannot get the gunshots on. Tunnable has a good angle here. It looks like either he or his teammate was able to get that knock on Weiss, and it looks like mollies or grenades are being thrown in his direction. He's trying to get the... Ooh, okay. It looks like the molly was the actual thing that got Weiss down, and it was caused by ATP Magic. Magic now is knocked, though, and maybe we have some company coming up the stairs. He's looking around. There he is. He knows he's there. I think both teams do. 1v1 pretty much situation here on this top floor of the building. Who's going to take it? Rushing in. Is he backing away? He was waiting for it. He was pre-firing that one. Can he find him? He's in that corner. Either he's... Let's see exactly where he is. So he's outside. Nice job from Z's, but he has teammates, and he's coming closer. He jumps out. He gets to another floor, and he's getting shot at, but he gets away with it. Beautiful move there from Z's. He doesn't hop all the way down. If he did, he probably would have got knocked from... Maybe not. Mentalist would have had a hard angle there. But anyway, great move from Z's. He just needs heals. Honestly, I don't know if he has any, but he certainly would be better off with it. So Z's has bandages, and he's going for the revive first. Good idea. Ooh. Oh, that's his teammate. All right. So his teammates are in here, so that's good. They have some protection all around. Tabor is right there still. It looks like Team 15 is cutting in to the spot as well. You can see SHCC is looking down at the area. You also have Pika, who's cutting in closer and possibly going to be part of this engagement. Right now, Z's is still here, bandaging up. It looks like he's going to go through all of them. It's not going to get him to even close to 100%, but it'll at least give him a little bit better health than he did just moments ago. Kenneth has not really moved at all. He's still looking from this spot. He has a Car 98, so you definitely want to utilize this spot where it's really a good peek. Oh, shots down on this side. Alexi is down. It looks like Chance is going to try to get the revive. Z's is knocked. Is he going to get thirsted? Tunnable is down here as well. I'm not sure how both of them got knocked. I guess it was by somewhat of an Alexi, maybe, and Chance, I'm going to go with. And teammate is coming down. He knows he's getting the revive in. Oh, he knew. So his teammates will probably tell him, hey, look, they're reviving right now. Come down and take them out. But he just didn't know exactly where they were, so that was a big problem there. As they're going to be able to take up the whole red building to themselves now. Nice job for Team 14. Team 3 is still here, so IQ is still here. They've lost a player from the very beginning, but they've ever since been able to lock it down so they don't get knocked out completely. And we still have SH here that's just chilling on the top, looking down. Team 14 should be getting everything they need. Their health should be going up. And the materials that they have, the equipment, should be a little bit better unless they blew up the helmets and whatnot. Kenneth. So he's trying to TPP view it first before peeking sometimes. There he is. He knows Tabor is right there. Tabor. I can't even roll R's. I don't know how. Ooh. Yeah, only when he moves is yeah. No. Okay. I feel like that was a game of whack-a-mole for a moment. Like, are you gonna go for it? When is this? But Tabor I'm just gonna go with Tabor. I give up. I give up on my rolling of R's. I apologize if that's what it's intended to be. I want to be as ooh, nice throw, but it's only a flash, so even if they did get flash, it shouldn't affect their gameplay right now. Alexi's heading straight up this, and that is a dangerous mission right now because Alexi does not have any teammates next to him. Pre-firing the stairs right now. He knows they're up there, that's for sure. But everyone pretty much knows they're up here. Gonna throw a grenade. That probably isn't gonna do any. Oh, don't. Oh, I was like, wait, don't do. Oh, there. He saw. He had to have seen him there. We did, and it was pretty clear. So I think he knows what floor they're on now. I don't know if he's gonna change his game right here. Is he gonna try to hop to that stair? If he hops to that stair, that would be super sick. I don't know if that's possible, but something worth testing. Hops in. He's got the smoke that gave him cover. Is he gonna try to? Oh, that's exactly what he's trying to do. That would be so sick if he could accomplish that. Get to the stairs, go higher than them, then come down at them, and they would not have a single clue unless they're really paying attention to the hearing part. So where is Team 3, by the way? I see a lot of Team 4 right now. All right, here they are. So Mentalist is looking in, and Kenneth is looking in from the stairs. So if he did get the stairs, he might not have realized that Kenneth would have been ready for it. Trying to get the best angle here. There he is. Oh, cuts in. No, Mentalist goes down and gets both of them. Well done for Kenneth. For IQ is just one more player left, and he was able to stay alive, getting 2 in a row. Is he glitched? No, he's not glitched. He's just He's boxed him in there. I got to turn off all chat. Make sure to turn off all chat if you are playing. I forgot to do that. I forgot to say that to everybody too. But I'll make sure the next match will turn that off. So we still have. Okay, where is yeah? Let's take a look here. SHCC. All right. So they had to have known where those gunshots were coming from. At least they had to have heard it from that building. I think CC is paying attention to that building in particular. You can see they're trying to get everything they can. They have first aids and bandages. And, oh, this is closer than I thought, actually. Tabor is by himself. He's in this red building, but just across, if we just kind of go through walls, we can see here that Zool is over here as well. And Pika's here. So he can cross if he feels like it using this plank. Really surprised Tabor with that, I think. It's a game of chess, I feel. CC is heading real close, I think, to IQ this time. So it really does think like it seems like SH is really moving around to separate, to going against different teams. I'm not sure if they realize that they are separate teams. But it's 3 versus 3, and with Dez possibly helping out from a very long range, be a 4v3. Let's take a look around the map, see if there's other stuff going on. We have Team 4 taking long range shots. Here's Kevin from Abaddon. Looks like he took a hit from ADS. You have ADS Trot, Shadow, and Prod. So ADS for Abaddon versus Abaddon. ADS is using the hills for their cover while Abaddon is using actual buildings. Height advantage goes to ADS. Kevin's still taking those long range shots, hoping to get a hit there. With the mini. He's got what, an 8 times or? Yeah, I think that's an 8. Either an 8 or a 6 times scope. Go back over here. CC's heading closer to IQ with every moment. Grenade being thrown. Gets a little bit of damage on Kenneth. And if he got it into the actual window, I think Kenneth's health would go down to 0 with that one. Unfortunately, throwing it in that window now just led Kenneth to leave that spot. Comes right back to it. Looks like he's peeking out of it, trying to see if he can find CC. He can hear him pretty close to him. He knows that he's super close, whether he's in the building now. He's heading around it. Kenneth is in that second floor, it seems. CC is just kind of going around the building on the outside, kind of like a shark trying to circle its prey here. Let's see who exactly is the predator and who's the prey after all of this, though. Zul and Pika are heading closer, helping out the teammate CC. Mentalist, I think, can see them pretty well. He's got to be careful not to peek too much, because there are 3 of them in front of him. Even though he's shooting at 1, the rest can easily shoot back. I think CC's trying to get him to peek again. You can see the rest of them are probably ready. The good thing, Mentalist is kind of peeking real quick, not wasting any time. Yep, not wasting any time at all. I think it's a really good idea. The only thing is, if you keep shooting out these windows, eventually they'll catch on if they don't know where you are already. Nice hits, but look at that. Mentalist response hits were really quick to come. And he's down to roughly half health. Nice shots on CC, and that's a knock. That's exactly what you want to do. Mentalist and his teammate working together there. Oh, can he get it? No, Pika has got to dodge some of the bullets. He's waiting for him now. Oh, Zul's right there, and Mentalist getting hit, but so close to getting knocked from that one. He was hard peeking that one. It was a mistake, but a mistake he's going to get away with. We'll see if Pika can get bandaged up. And his teammate, I think CC. Yeah, CC's still alive. I wouldn't be surprised if SH tries to throw some smokes here to get their teammate. That would be good. Des should probably head over if he has a car, because this is just not helping out anybody right now. I don't know. Maybe I don't know, but I'm pretty sure Des is in a spot that's not really helping their case. So CC still trying to crawl over to the team. You can see Zul. Oh, wow, what a health. Zul is super low on health. It looks like Zul needs to wait to heal up. Des is going to take some shots. I think that's going to attract maybe IQ to take a peek there, while Zul is healing up and CC possibly can get picked up. I don't know what Pika and Zul are trying to do. Maybe they don't have smokes anymore. That's a possibility. It makes a lot of sense now if that's the case, because CC is losing health, and it looks like he won't get picked up at all, or she won't get picked up at all. Oh, Des coming in. Des, go, 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 go. Oh, come on. Come on, you're right there. I think Des should have made that rotation way earlier. I don't know what the holdup was. And that is just, I think, an avoidable mistake. But hopefully they'll learn from that one. It is a 3v2 now. They still have advantage. But it really seems like IQ has their number. Every time Zul's peeking, Zul's getting hammered. Des hasn't really gotten much from that long range. Has gotten down a few health there. But because of his distance, IQ was just able to heal back up. And Pika has rotated away, I think, wanting to get some more stuff before moving into the later ends of this matchup. We got 20 people left with 6 teams total. What is that averaging? 6, 12, 3? Maybe 3, a little bit more than 3 per team. I'm going to go with that. Okay. Let's take a look around. Team 4 and Team 7, they've been doing this long-range battle for a bit now. It is Abaddon and ADS. So let's see if this is how this is faring now. Trot and his team is still using the hills for cover. They're still across the street from Abaddon. Abaddon, mostly, I was gonna say mostly using the houses for cover, but it seems like they've moved. They want to get maybe a little bit closer using the hills, or maybe just rotating to sides so they can get these shots off. Is this compound still in if they want to keep it? But it looks like they're changing. Their car here is not looking too great. They're probably not going to take that anymore. Yeah, they're still in that smoke. Look back over. They're moving. I think he would have been able to see him if he didn't move away. It's all in hindsight. Shadow with the SKS, and it looks like he has an M4 as well. We're going to head quickly back over here and see if this is changing. IQ has hopped out of their top of the building. At least one of them did, Kenneth. And it looks like it gets Dez down to the ground, putting him 10 feet under. And now, I don't know, that was thirst, I believe. I don't think that was an instant. Was I wrong about that? I guess so. I don't see it. Oh, no, never mind. So the rest of the team drove off. There's SH. They have 2 players. Pika's downed in front of him. So Pika, I don't know what happened to you. I don't know how you got knocked. And it looks like it's the long-range shots from, yeah, ADS. Their car is going to get hit first. Good idea. I'm surprised he's not going for the survive right now. There you go. They got good cover from ADS. ADS is probably not going to come out this way. The car's, what, back in front tire? Oh, I thought a tire was taken out. I heard a tire, but I guess not. They can still take that truck. They should probably get the tires. Yep, there you go. The back tire is fine. Oh, the front tire is not good. Yep, never mind. So as long as that front tire would have been good, they could have drove off with considerable speed. It's because you don't just shoot through that smoke hoping for a hit. The thing about tires in cars, if you take out the tire that's on the side of the engine, in which case this truck has the engine in front of the car, it will move very slowly. But if the engine's on the back, like a buggy, then you want to take out the back tire, and then it'll make it considerably slow. Blue Zone has overrun SH, and Pika is looking worse for wear. Looks like Pika will not survive. Does Pika have any health, by the way? Pika doesn't even have meds. I don't think this is going to be a good pickup. You have, yeah, grab the bike and get out. Yeah, don't blame it. Gotta go. Zool's getting hit. Oh, Zool! It looks like Zool will make it in blue, but will that... Ooh, he almost actually killed himself getting off the bike. He didn't move very fast off the bike, but almost that little bit of damage might have been taken down. So Mentalist is getting over. Looks like getting close to Team 4. And I don't know if they realize how close Abaddon is. Nice driving. Alright, let's see. Natsu has to hear everything for sure. Mentalist is right under him. Don't move too much. Wait for Mentalist to make a mistake here. Yes, he comes out. There's the mistake, and Mentalist is going to pay for it. Now, there's a teammate on the left, Kenneth. Kenneth did not do much yet, so Natsu is able to reload and rethink what's going to happen. So right now, he's kind of camping out Mentalist. He wants to make sure no one gets the pickup. I don't think he knows that nobody's next to him. Grenade being thrown, not on the side of Mentalist, though. Kenneth is in that building. Let's see if Natsu realizes that anytime soon. He's looking at both ends. Oh, there he goes. He's driving around, and he will try to get Mentalist picked up right now. It is a 1v2 at this point for Natsu. Natsu's getting hit on the side. Barely any health, though, taken down. Looks like he just got a scratch from the elbow there. Looks like, well, what are you trying? Are you giving this a shot? He's going right back up. That's actually a good idea. I don't think you're able to get that hit, that finishing touch, so he's figuring, let's make sure I have my team on my back in case of anything. Throwing grenades, that might have actually caused some damage during the revival, but after Kenneth already got this pickup on Mentalist, they kind of moved to a different spot. Is that a grenade? No, that's a smoke. Oh, a grenade. Did he throw his own grenade there? I'm very confused about that one. Kevin is looking over, trying to TPP without peeking his whole head here. Doesn't seem like he's having much luck with getting that look. Mentalist is kind of doing the same exact thing. Little jiggle peeks. This is interesting. If Blackster can get a good angle here, I'd be impressed. I don't think he's going to get a better angle than what Natsu has. I think Kevin's really far back. You can see how... Ooh. IQ was spotted pretty quick from Abaddon. Mentalist is getting hit. Not having much luck behind this little hill here. I think Mentalist found a place he can at least heal for a moment. Let's see who else is around. We have Zool, and Zool has no health and is still there in the corner. He's going to hope to find something, because it's going to be very hard for you to live if you're going to have that little health and you're by yourself as well. We got Meeseeks. This is the first time we're seeing them. They have a full team, 0 kills. Zatsev's, Zaitsev, Godseye, WPGN, and Runner trying to work together here. They have a lot of people left on their team, so it looks like they will have a good advantage coming into this end game. But the kills are they need the kills. That's pretty much what they should be looking for at this point in the match. Let's see who else. We got Team 11 back here. Looks like Seschling is taking shots across the way. They got Kiko, Spray, and Space with Seschling. Team 7 is over there. Let's see who that is. ADS, alright. So ADS seems to have moved here, getting the revive right now in the Team 8 Shadow. 3 players on their team. This is more of a long, maybe mid-range, but mostly long-range, I'd say, type of battle. I wouldn't be surprised if both teams are going to just head out to get to next zone, especially with Kiko here. He's going to probably drive it because they're so far away. They don't want to get stuck in this blue zone. The zone's going to be closing now, and right now, 0 seconds hits the mark, and they're going to kind of move along with it. Now, where exactly do they move to? I mean, you already have a team that has the hills, and they're moving straight over to the team. It looks like they are taking a lot of shots. The car is rolling over and blows up. Not a chance did they make it out of that one. And I think maybe a few even tried to jump out, but it was just too late at that point. So team of 4 goes down real quick in that one. That was a shame. We got Zool here. Does he find any meds? He does. He's getting first aid. He's going to get his health up. Zool, it's a message from God that you're going to win it all. PUBG gods seem to be in your favor. Uh-oh. They might have an eye on Zool. So my team to win it was Rage Quits. I don't even know if they're competing, but right now regardless, I'm voting for you right now. Zool, you have my vote. All right. You have my vote. You're the underdog. You're the only one with 1 player on the team. Here's Meeseeks. They have all 4 raring to go. They got even Edge of New Circle, so they're hyped. Oh, shots on WPGN or WGPN. I forgot which one, but they are WPGN. There we go. And Kevin is really exposing himself here. He's got to keep moving. But the farther he moves this way too, is closer he's moving to another team altogether with ADS. Kevin's taking shots on Runner. Not going to find purchase though. They have a vehicle in here, ADS, so they're probably going to start driving off and hope to find a space inside. Team 6 is going to be probably their main problem. And the car gets hammered, and they're going to stop. They're rotating around, and they're going to stop here. Trot, go, nice job. Teammates are able to turn around and get the shots. Runner goes down. WPGN, are you going to get both of them? He does, but he gets third party by how? Kevin with the shot through the door, through the alley. What was that? Meeseeks, I thought you guys had this one in the bag. Nice job from WPGN, but Kevin comes in the side and says, hey, I'm here too. I just want to help out the case and help out with the squad wipe, and does do that. So Zool. So it's a 2-team thing now, right? So we got Kevin here. You got Zool here. I have Zool winning it right now. For this particular match, I have him as my vote. Now he needs to get in the next zone. The more he moves to the left, there's going to be a problem with Blackster. He sees him now. Let's see if he can get him is the next question. He found him. He's probably telling his teammates exactly where he is. It is a 3v1 situation. Let's see exactly how this is going to work out. Kevin's not leaving his spot. Kevin needs to move, though. He doesn't have zone for the next one. Blackster is rotating closer to Zool, probably preventing him from getting into next zone. It's probably not going to end at the end of zone here, that's for sure, but it's going to be close. We got Blackster and Natsu coming in together here. Things cannot look worse. Nice shot from Zool, not even taking a hit. Oh, I thought he was going to have that one. Zool didn't take a hit on that first player, but definitely got all of them on that second. So there you go. A, B, D with 3 kills there. Oh, it's so loud. I can lower that, though. Okay. All right. You guys might still be hearing it. I think you guys do. I apologize for that. I can't turn it down from my angle anymore. I thought that would do it. But I'm going to go through these quickly, all right? So we got ABD with 3 kills, SH with 3 kills as well, Meeseeks with 7. Nice job, WPGN. I liked your end squad wipe. It's just a rough shot from ABD, who was the last shot? Yeah, ABD with Kevin. ADS comes in with 3 kills. We have Space, Spray, Kiko, and Seshling coming in with 0 kills. IQ with 4 kills from 1 player, Kenneth. And Mentalist has 1 as well, so it's a team total of 5. We got XV Chance, 8GN Alexi, or BGN Alexi, DeBoer, and Weiss coming in with 3 kills. OPG coming in with 1 kill, and 2 kills. And JM Theo with 0 kills at the end. All right. Sorry about the noise. I think that was bothering you guys. Wasn't bothering me. I was able to turn it down on my headphones actually. But we're gonna get the next one in soon. Stick around and hope you enjoyed this one. So when Guy gets the room open, make sure to head in as soon as possible. And the reason why you want to head in as soon as possible is so if you do get kicked from the room, you can head right back in. And make sure you have all your maps open or maps downloaded. Probably isn't a problem for most of you, but just make sure your maps are downloaded. Okay.
She can't get up, and it makes you feel sick. It breaks your heart. She never meant for it to go this far. Plus you got a kid who has to live with the scars and can only see you whenever there's bars. I need a man. Yeah. I need a man.
Nick guy said no one was kicked. Probably believe it to be a system glitch. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Nobody gets kicked from this one unless we're told by the registered teammates that's in our Discord channel. If no one says, hey, kick this person, we're not going to kick you because we assume he's one of your own players.
Seems like abandoning him to the wrong side. Remember the night they split?
We said guys typing for the next room, so well, I'm on the stream delay, so it's probably already posted. Right, so post. If it is, make sure to head in as soon as possible. Yep, it is posted. Thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate it. If you guys, I would appreciate. Let me get this lower. There you go. I'd appreciate if you guys can give me a follow or subscribe, whether you're watching from YouTube or Twitch. If you're watching from Almond, thank you so much as well. Love a follow as well from you guys. I just appreciate it. Appreciate when you guys write and talk. I see IMB, Let's Go Meeseeks. Yeah, that kind of stuff I really enjoy watching and seeing. I love talking to you guys and kind of going over what really happened there. I really want to see that replay of, I think it was Kevin getting, or yeah, I think it was Kevin getting the knockout through that door. How insane was that? Especially after WPGN just got the squad wipe finish on the opposing team right after that. I mean, you must be so hyped getting that finish, and then you're just like knocked right after. You're the last person standing on your team, so that's a whole instant kill. I just couldn't believe it. I don't know how that even, I did not see that coming, and I am looking from a bird's eye view. I can see pretty much everything, and I still didn't see that coming. So congratulations to the winning team. Who was it again? I think it was, take a look. Was it? It was a ADS, right? ADS won it. I'm pretty sure.
It's confusing cause I used to know their love that was, and it
So
all
again,
went
I'm gonna show you
downhill
guys the team
in just a
list.
matter of months. She said,
Let me know who
grow
you
up
think is
fast.
going to win. My
Your
team
fantasies die.
was. I don't know if I should just keep it. Rage quit. I don't see them into the room right now. Hopefully they'll get into the room for the next one. But we'll see. So Guy does have the room open.
You're a beautiful soul. Why you been thinking like that? You're not like that.
Let me
Seen
see.
it in many a chats. You're your own damn person. You are not your dad. He made mistakes, and you learn from them.
Yeah, he's in the room.
I've made my mistakes. You're what I earned from them.
Let me get a.
So
I want
we
to send
both
him a
know what
message.
love can be, so let's bring back the fantasies. Grab my hand. We're right where we're supposed to be.
You clench your fist, she gives you a hug. Tell you she loves you, but you've been drinking too much. But you don't quit, instead you rather fuss.
If I can spell invite, that would be wonderful too. Oh, you guys are seeing team list. Yeah, I'm just trying to message Guy in the channel, get myself in there. How you guys doing? I'd love to hear from you more. Who do you have winning? And that's it. How's your night? How's everything going? Who? Big. Here we go. Good. I am in. What's going on in PUBG Mobile, I guess? One thing is the PMCO is coming up, so if you guys have teams and you guys want to compete on the big stage for the Player Unknowns or PUBG Mobile Club Open, registration will end for that on the 21st. So if you want to register for that, make sure to do that soon. It's a global tournament. There's some of the best teams in there. First leg is, I think, is going to figure out who's going to be the top 100 teams. So might be one of you guys if you guys are registered for it. It's very easy to find. Just write PMCO register and you'll find it right away. But again, it's one of the biggest tournaments out there for PUBG Mobile. They've been doing it for a few seasons now. Is this their 4th season? I don't know. ESL, they're not going to do PUBG Mobile anymore as far as I know. I think what they've changed to is they're keeping Asphalt 9. They're keeping Clash Royale. And they're, instead of PUBG Mobile, and not necessarily instead, but they're not going to do PUBG Mobile, but they are going to do Dota Underlords. Underlords? I think so. I haven't played the game before. I think it's kind of like auto chess as far as I've seen. I haven't really gone into depth about it, but it seems to me that it's similar to auto chess. So yeah, if you're interested in those types of games, I mean, ESL is going to be hosting them. It's going to, I think, be the total prize pool of $400,000. And for PMCO, I think it's like $1 million, or am I wrong about that? I don't want to be wrong about that. I don't take my word for it. But if it's like, I think PMCO is a higher number. I don't know. Don't want to make assumptions though. Yeah. I got word that Rage Quit backed out last minute, so that's why they're not into the room. What a shame, my picks, man. So if you guys don't know about my picks, it has a history. It has a history, and I can explain that if you guys don't know. If you guys are new to this channel, I pretty much explain it every time. We have scrimmages every Monday, every Friday, over the past year, practically. We've had many weeks of scrimmages. I would count that's above 100 at this point. And I've been right 4 times. 4 times I've ever been right in these scrimmages about who's going to be the winner. So I don't have the greatest track record when it comes to these things, and I was told it's because of a very specific reason. I'm gonna lower the volume here. I don't know if it's too loud. So the PUBG Mobiles came, the PUBG Mobile gods came down one day, and they told me, CJ, which is my name by the way, CJ, they're pretty frank with me apparently. You are a great streamer. You have an excellent voice, and your face is like an angel. Apparently you have an Italian maybe accent as well. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You know, it means a lot to me hearing it from you guys, the main people of PUBG, or main gods of PUBG, because they're technically not people. But anyway, they said that, and they're like, well, one thing we have to talk to you about. And I'm like, okay, you know, it sounds serious, So I made sure to listen. They said, because you're good at 3 things, you can't be good at a 4th. It's just not a good thing to, you know, have, you know? Then makes us feel like we're giving you favor. And I was like, all right, you know, I kind of get it, but what do you have in mind? Well, they said, whichever team you pick to win the scrimmage, they are going to lose, no matter what, and we'll make sure of it. As if they're like mafia people. So then I was like, okay, you know, if that's the case, you know, I can't stop you, but I need to be able to tell you guys, because if I do choose you to win, I want you to understand that it's not just the players that you're facing against, it is the PUBG Mobile gods. They're going after you. As I said, I've been right 4 times, so I think they just weren't paying attention for those. I don't think they were giving me any special whatevers. I think they were just falling asleep at the wheel, and they didn't think to check up on what's going on. So that's out of my hands. I mean, if you think like if I'm picking your team, that makes me angry at you. No, it means that I think you guys are going to win, right? If I pick you, I believe you had the best chance of winning this scrimmage. Unfortunately, it also means that the PUBG Mobile gods are going to be on your case. So take it or leave it. I'm just a messenger here. I'm just telling you how I feel, my instinct, my experience in the game, and giving you guys my all right? Blame them for anything that happens to you guys if I picked you. All right. So what do we have? It's 8:43 to me anyway, and I don't know when this one's gonna start. I've actually deleted Discord because I am experiencing a very small amount of frame drops. You guys might be experiencing them. If you guys are, I apologize. I want to make sure this is the best stream that's going on. I'll have to check why that is. It might be my internet, but I don't want to fix that now. If you unplug it and plug it back in, that probably wouldn't be the best thing to do. So I'm going to keep it on like this. It's going to be very minimal frame drop. I can see here it says 15% drop of frames. So overall, we're on the highest frames that you can possibly have for Twitch. 15% is probably not a big deal, but it should be a slight difference for you guys. And if it's more than that, I do apologize. I don't think it will be though. Okay, here we go. You can shoot the fireworks up now. It's beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? You ever wondered what it looked like fireworks on top? This is what it looks like from the top looking down. It looks like they're getting hit with fireworks. It's a terrible joke, I know, but I gotta do jokes sometime. It's gorgeous. What if we go inside the fireworks? Is it too dangerous? Oh, guys, keep going. No. There needs to be more fireworks. Oh, there's one. Fireworks! Yay! I feel like... Oh my. Felt like I was getting burned alive. Good luck to all the teams here, and we'll see how this one goes. We got Erangel, and the playing line is not going to be as favorable as we had for Miramar. It felt like at Miramar you can head to many different places. That's why we saw such good separation with just 2 teams jumping into the same town. Everyone else had their own town to loot. This time, I don't think that's going to be the same case unless we see some teams separate away from each other, looting like individual houses. That might be a case we might see. But for the most part, I think we're going to see some teams drop to the same places because anything north of Pachinki is going to be really hard to get to. Yasnaya School, Hospital being that line, I don't think people are going to be able to get to, at least from the drop. So expect teams to drop to Pachinki, to Primorsk, to Milta, Military Base in Novo, maybe even to Mansion if you're trying to separate and do it that way, because it's not a big place. You have one team heading over, it looks like one player, with Theo heading over to Primorsk. You have Abaddon heading north, and they are going to go along that highway. I'm surprised they jumped so late when they did it. Maybe they didn't, I just am mistaken. But it looks like they're going to head over to the small houses, maybe find a car and head more north after. Team 7 and Team 3 are obviously close on this drop. And the problem with this particular closeness, sometimes it's fine. You know, if you're close to another team, you're gonna, you know, go to get the loot and start battling. But there's not a lot of loot here. You know, look at these houses. Not a big amount of houses. You got IQ. Looks like they finally dropped down. They're gonna be first to get loot at least. Team 7 seems to be floating downward, trying to get farther away from everyone else. For a second, I thought we might have 2 teams here. Why am I seeing 2? Is one still floating? So on my mini map, someone is really close. I don't think it's it wasn't Shadow. There's somebody in between Shadow and IQ, but it's not showing up on my map right now. He should be on top of me. I'm just investigating this because. All right, let's do it this way. We're gonna here. We're gonna Squire. Oh, he is in the air. He's really floating. He was so high up, I couldn't even see him as I was trying to find him. So he's still up in the air, and he's finally going to come down. Hack is knocked. What? We're going to move it quickly. So there's... no, Tabor is not due to Hack. And Hack is giving him a stern talking to. Unfortunately, he will probably not survive this unless Hack is going to be so kind as to not thirst. Right, Hack? You would never thirst. You would never thirst, Hack. That would just be unkind and terrible. Yeah, with that handgun, you obviously... Z's? Was that you, Z's? I think it was him. He's the culprit. Hack was that... Oh, they're coming down. One knocked immediately with magic, and it looks like Hack might be next. Rain trying to get and he does. He gets the shotgun hits, and Hack is down as well. Z's, the one, the thirster. I believe it was the thirster. I'm not sure. It could have been magic, but I'm gonna say it's Z's because it's a more interesting story that way. Z's the thirster of the other team, Team 14. It might be finally up. He might be... Oh, he has a whole team coming up. Oh, they were waiting for him. He knew. But Z's gets knocked on the back end. And we'll probably get... Whew, okay, interesting attempt for a thirst as he jumps off. So you guys won't thirst. I mean, obviously, Z's is a bad person who thirsts. But, you know, you guys wouldn't do that. I mean, that would just be inappropriate, you know? We understand how bad thirsting can be. So you guys are just, like, really kind. And you guys want to make sure that you don't do something that... Where is the love? Where is the love? Oh, sorry, it's in the B right back. Apologize for that. For the ADS squad for the win. Cool. Caesar gets knocked. Alexi's cutting in. It looks like he already got the knock on Hack as well. Fear is getting closer. He wants to help out. Oh, Alexi. Oh, boy. So Alexi has a teammate behind him. It looks like he's got the shotgun out. It's a good idea to have the shotgun, I think, because it is close range. Alexi's doing a really good job here. He has 1 bullet left in the shotgun. And I think he's trying not to Oh, we got a hit, but not a knock. And he quickly switches back to the M4. Nice shot from Alexi here. Ooh, grenades or smokes? Smokes? Not sure. Fear goes down. Hack goes down, but Alexi goes down. He can't get away from the line of fire that magic might occur with. Luckily, a teammate opens the door, and let's see if they can get this revived in for Alexi right now. Alexi did a really good job getting these knocks, but let's see if they can finish it up. Magic is trying to heal more and more, but really doesn't have much. I mean, you can see here, Magic is trying to heal himself with the bandages. And more time he not wastes, but the more time he's not picking up his teammates, the more likely they will get taken down. Obviously, there's one for you. Fear is now next. Magic hanging on by a thread here. He's trying to get these bandages to work. It looks like enemies are cutting into the house, I believe. Yep. But C's barely any health. I'm surprised he's actually being the front runner on this one. I mean, he doesn't have any health, so he can't really heal if he wanted to, but he gets shot down. I don't think it was from anyone in the house. I think that was through the window. Look at all the health, or the lack of, everybody. Red, red, red. Low, low, low. Nobody has 10% at least. That's crazy. I think they're all looking for some meds, but they will get the win, at least for now, with the squad wipes. With the squad wipe. We got SH here. We saw a lot of them in Miramar. They were immediately in engagement in the beginning. And Theo now hiding behind a tree. And that's not going to work out very well as Pika comes on the side and takes him down. So that might be their first kill. Yes, it is. 3-man team. Good luck to you guys going forward. Everybody is either hanging outside the circle or on the edge of circle. We'll see exactly what happens here. We got IQ, Kenneth, Bean Daddy, and Mentalist. Looks like they're trying to trade. Car 98, I think. Oh, he's going to leave the Car 98 and hold the SK. You know, I'm not a big fan of the SK myself, but if you can handle that, I'd be impressed. You know, in TDM, that's a crazy gun. It's surprisingly good. I've seen a lot of... If you can handle the sharp, rapid fire on an SKS, that could be a deadly gun in TDMs. In domination, and pretty much at all, I guess. But let's see if what else we can find. Take a look at ADS here. We have Prod, Squire, Shadow, and Trot. Now they have South Georgia pole. They should be able to get as much loot as possible before moving into the next circle. The zone is closing now. It says there's 1 second until zone is closing, but it is closing. And here's IQ as they're going around crates. They should be done with that soon as well. What's going on here? Uh-oh. Did you go AFK? Mada is losing health and is drowning. Mada, no, swim up just a little bit higher. It's too late. It's not. No. Yeah, you're definitely not making it no matter what. And the box is formed. So that's unfortunate. Not sure what happened there. I have a feeling what happened was probably like went AFK while on the bike, and the bike just kept moving and kept going into the water. It's the only thing I can think of because the bike was there. That's just unfortunate. He might have been able to come back and, well, now you're dead. So we got Spray, Seshling, and Kiko. They had 4 last time, but it looks like they're running a 3-man team this time. Also trading weapons and ammo there for whatever they need to do to work as a team. Back over to our squad wipers here. They got either Psy. Is it Psy? I'm going to go with Psy, actually. I think I've been calling him C, but, you know, let me know what it is. We got Alexi and QT Reigns as well. Tabor was knocked out here. Let's switch it up. SH, CC, Zool, and Pika. They did very well in the last match. Let's see if they can do well this one as well. This one as well, yeah. There's a drop. Let's take a look if anyone's taken it. A Groza, an 8-time scope, level 3 stuff. Not the greatest stuff. Did anyone pick up the AW? Or a sniper? Usually has, usually has 2 weapons in it. I'm kind of surprised it only has 1. But I don't know. ADS is finally getting in away from the blue zone into the circle. He's heading right to ABD. Now they were fighting it in Miramar, so maybe this will finish it up. They did back away from each other in Miramar when they were battling that, and you know, maybe they can finish things up here. I would love to see that. Squire's going to be continuing driving by. Looks like Nazi was trying to lead the bullets, but that is not going to work as Squire leaves with all of his health intact. Oh boy, that's an interesting rollover. Tactical roll. Are they going to continue to shoot at the driving by players? Thank you for joining the stream. Continue W Gaming. Appreciate you joining in. So Trot is in front of Shadow here. They're moving to the church and kind of pray to the PUBG gods to give them favor. So Kiko, Seshling, and Spray, they're moving out of Lipovka, and they're moving on to greener pastures, probably the actual zone eventually. Although I don't know exactly where they're heading now. Their route seems questionable, but we'll see going over in the future. ABD playing a little bumper cars here. Gotta be careful, there is enemies, not too close, but farther up north, or south I mean, you'll be able to find them pretty quickly. Natsu and Blackster going away from Pachinki. IQ is also driving by. You can see Abaddon's in front. Oh, there they are. But I think it's too far for Kenneth to see right at this moment. He's looking all around trying to find him. And look at this team here. So they wound up trying to get some loot at military base. In a minute, they'll have to move. Military base usually has good loot. Nobody dropped here, so the loot is intact. Get as much as you want. It's just that the blue zone has overrun the majority of it, so you're gonna have to move more north soon. Luckily, the next one is also gonna hold a little bit of the South Island, so it's not like they have to try to find the bridge right now and cross it as soon as possible to not get hit from the blue zone. They can do it whenever they want. All right, we got the police on their tail. We got Meeseeks. This is actually the first time we're seeing them this match as well. We've been seeing them pretty late into these things. Right now, this is Zaitsev, God's Eye, WPGN, and Mamba. Yeah, WPGN. That was a really good ending for that squad wipe. I do want to continue talking about it. That was insane at Miramar. How you were just taken down by another player now. WPGN did a really good job. He did get the final 2 people on one team, where it looked like the odds were not in your favor, but there was a third party that was just threading the needle through the door and the opening of this warehouse, which is insane. Switching up quick as Kiko here drove over to this compound. As the zone moves closer and closer, as you can imagine, teams are kind of forced to get closer and closer as well. So the less violence we have now, the more violence we'll have at the end. So be ready for that. SH Zool. I don't think you're shooting at anybody, although you're looking around trying to get a hit. Just hitting that tree. Apparently you're anti-environmentalist. I don't know why. And geez, what do you have it on the trees? You know, Mr. Beast won't like that too much, I don't think. Pretty sure he would give you a stern talking to, or maybe just give you a few $100,000 not to shoot that tree. I don't know. I don't know. One or the other. We got Kiko, Seshling, and Spray still holding this particular compound. Do you have a you dropped you dropped your helmet so you can have the full bunny suit costume. The confidence on Trot right now is insane. Oh, never mind. I thought you were gonna go with just a bunny suit. Trot, you should do the whole bunny suit. No helmet. Don't walk away from me when I'm talking to you. Yeah. Nope. Hey. Alright, well, I'll let you go this time. So there's ADS for you. Rude people. How dare they not speak to me. Meanwhile, Abaddon with Natsu, Kevin, and Blackster. Looks like they're moving on to a new place. You gotta be careful not to blow up from the red zone. If the car does blow up, you will die instantly. Even if your teammates are still alive, you will not be knocked, you will be instant killed. I don't know if I agree with that, because, you know, you should have a chance to survive after, I believe. But at the same time, I mean, any person who dies from an explosion in a car would probably die anyway. But you can say the same thing if you get shot from a few bullets from a gun. It's not like you would instantly be knocked. You might instantly die. So I guess trying to use real life words does not really make sense. Oh, shot. I don't even see where the enemies are. Natsu's getting, at least the buggy was getting hit. I don't see anything above that. No, they're on the chase. They're going after Natsu. Keep going after him. Don't turn off. Go, oh, no. I want to see a better car chase. Natsu's able to stop and is going to look back at the enemies and see if he can get a hit on him. Did they stop as well? It seemed like they were stopping. I don't know if they actually... Yes, they did. Blackster's on the roof. Kevin's inside on the first floor, and Natsu's in the other building on the right. So good separation from the other team. Cannon from IQ just hops out of nowhere and gets knocked. It looks like finally Alexi's getting spotted and shot on Blackster. Blackster's getting destroyed. Not to a knock, but certainly a lot of damage. And Mentalist goes down as well. 2 people on IQ down on the heap. So let's see what Bean Daddy does. He has a decision to make. Either stay here or go for the rescue. And it looks like the farther they go away from each other, the less likely a rescue is going to be in order. It looks like Alexi is healing himself. ADS is taking shots, I think, as well. You got QT Reigns. Oh, okay. But again, so this is a good example here. The engine's on the back. Oh, well, there's a tire taken down on the left as well, which is why he's moving so slowly. I think he was getting shot by ABD. I guess he's okay here. He has a pretty well-functioning car if you want to take that, or the buggy. Yeah, he's not gonna let Reigns get away with that. He will get thirsted in just a few milliseconds. Alexi's at, yep, he's at the shed, and Blackster's trying to get the hits, just isn't able to get those in particular. Take a look from Alexi's point of view and around. So IQ Mentalist is out. I don't know how that happened. I thought Mentalist was out a while ago. Here's Bean Daddy by himself now for IQ, trying to hold the fort for the team. We'll see if that works. ADS. Ooh, looks like they did get a knock. Yes, they did on a WPGN, part of Meeseeks. Were they M24, I believe? I don't think that was an AWM. Thank you for the follow, FaZe Q Wick. Q-Wick X, thank you for the Quicks, there we go. I can come up with words, there we go. So, yeah, sometimes don't mind my mispronunciations, I apologize. I try my best. Sometimes they just don't work out right. Are you really part of FaZe? That would be super sick if you were. Mamba, part of Meeseeks, or yes, part of Meeseeks, is trying to look over at Bean Daddy. Bean Daddy is by himself now, and it's going to be really hard for him to get out of this position. Hopefully he'll have some maybe third parties to come in to battle the other team so he can find a way in for next circle after this one. He does have this one, so it will be a while for him that he can stay in that shed if he chooses. How to play? Hit the Discord link. I'll be posting it. I'll post it right now. And shots are fired, and it looks like before I go into that, their car is burning up. Keep moving around. They are going to stop here. They are going to be able to get out, and this might be a real strong battle to be had. Seshling for the shots on Kevin. Kevin avoids a lot of the damage, though. Seshling took a brunt of the hits there. Spray is going to hold back. He wants his teammate to get picked up a bit. Both Kevin and Seshling are pretty much at 75% now. Kevin, I think, is on the back end of this house. Let's see if I can post it right away. There we go. Shots fired down across the way. Kevin trying to throw a molly. Oh, but gets hit in the back, and he actually throws the molly on himself. Can he get out? No, he will be burning alive right now. That is a big mistake. Huge. As he... Oh, man, I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. Looks like Natsu wants to try to get Kevin up. They're going to have to do it real quick. As I said before, the molly was not in his favor. And Natsu is trying to close that gap. Are they going to try to get Kevin to go inside the house first? I think that is the correct answer. Close the door on him. But they reopened it right there. Shots across the way. Trying to get Kiko, Spray, and Seb and Seshling. Natsu's trying to do this all in his own while his teammates are trying to get the revive and heals in. Natsu is even having to heal himself. Gets the med kit, so he's going to get to 100% right there. He's got the grenade ready to go. Will he cook it well enough and get the knockout? I would love to see it. That grenade's too short, and that grenade's too short. Both of them not going to make contact. There's shots across the way, too, I'm interested in looking at. Looks like Sai is getting hurt the most and gets taken down. That's an instant kill. And that's it for the team. Grenade making contact there, though, as Natsu is knocked. And we might see Seshling trying to make a push. Shot back up at Baxter. Baxter's grenade cuts in as well and gets the knock on him. Well done from his teammate. Seshling now is leading the charge. Can he get the final hit on Kevin? They backed out of the house. I'm wondering if they know that. Oh, so there is a knocked player on Seshling's teammate, so that's why Seshling isn't making such a big push. He did go inside the house, but he's not going so far in because he wants to make sure he can get the help from his teammates, as I said just a moment ago. Oh no! Oh, that's a smoke. Okay, like that's a grenade. That'd be a big mistake. But it looks like they're just covering themselves right here. A lot of smoke here. Natsu's trying to heal with bandages. As you can see, his health is going up slightly every moment, but that's not really the kind of quick healing you really want to find. Is Blackster's knocked, and they're not going up to try to get him. I guess because they were right here, that was going to be too big of a risk. So it is a 2v3 at this moment here. Kevin throwing the smokes. I think he wants to back away from this battle. I don't blame you either. You guys need to get to the next zone. The problem, in hindsight, because we can see everything, is that Team 15 is waiting for you right there. They probably heard all these gunshots from both these teams, so they know that there is going to be something coming from this side. There's Natsu going for the shots, and it looks like they kind of trade some hits. Kiko might have taken most, but Natsu took some as well. You can see here, Abaddon's continuing to throw the smokes. They just need to run. The blue zone's just overrunning. And Kiko is down thanks to Pika from SH. And it looks like there's not done quite yet. Kevin shooting back. Looks like he's trying to get the shots on CC. CC's avoiding. Pika, though, gets the finishing touch on, I believe that was ADS. Now Spray is just driving by saying, hey, don't worry about us. I'm just wanting to get through and survive. Don't mind me. And it looks like he's going to try to use this hill for cover as he gets out. He knows there's a team here, but there's not a lot of options otherwise to go to. So he's going to try to heal himself at this particular spot. He has lost both teammates. He is next to a team with ADS. So ADS was not the team I was thinking of. And CC and Pika are here. I'm surprised they can't see him quite yet. I think Pika might have the best chance to see him. If he looks to the right, he will find him pretty well. I want to wait for Pika to just look more to the right. Look all the way to your right. You'll find him. But he's going to look at Squire and get the knock from long distance. Now there's... Oh, just keep going. Spray's actually, I think, knocked out. Yep, Spray's knocked out now thanks to ADS. But ADS does have a member knocked. He didn't get another one, did he? No, he didn't. Trot is hurt a bit. It is a 2v4. Squire knocked would make it more of a 3v2. This is a good place to stop. It makes it hard for enemies inside the compound to push this. There's so much open space in between them. Grenades would certainly be great for ADS. They used a few on the right there with that car and the dead box on that side. But there you go. You can see some grenades already flying over. Ooh, beautiful AWM shot onto Shadow. Pika is just absolutely nuts with this sniper. We have CC on the left, Pika looking on the right. Now, because they are knocked, their teammates are just getting these revives in. And that is a problem. Now, again, they're in a good spot to prevent pushes, but they're not pushing them. Oh, just missed. Ooh, good shot there. Macy's Trot is down as well. Pika, what are you insane right now? Is this getting everybody down? Now, God's Eye dies from the blue zone. It looks like Pika's trying to get some thirst in play as well. Push forward. Prod trying to take shots at CC. CC dodging. Oh my god, the AWM. That's his third knock in a row. And that's a second one on Squire. Prod is maybe next. Drop shot from CC. And it did look like CC had the disadvantage as he kind of popped himself out, not realizing what was in store. But the drop shot really changed everything, and he was able to survive it. So Pika and CC, good luck coming up with this ending point. There are only 2 teams left, 3 people total. Both teams know how many players are total, but Daddy, Bean Daddy, doesn't know how many teams. He probably assumes there's only 2 people on one team. That's probably your best assumption there. But for SH, they know exactly how many people and how many people on the team is left. And that is one. One team, one player. So they know they have advantage. They know they have circle. They're probably going to keep that wall there if they can, because they want to be extra sure that they'll get this finishing touch and not just go out guns a-blazing and hope to just use their numbers and work that out. They're pretty smarter than that. So we'll see what Pika and CC do. Bean Daddy's being awfully cautious here. So yeah, you better go prone the entire time. It is TPP, so as you can see, this is his point of view. He can look over the grass here and see if he can find him. He might be able to see CC as he's moving around quite a bit. And I wouldn't be surprised if he does. Now he has an M4. It's not a bad gun to have in this scenario. Grenades from Pika, which indicates they don't know exactly where he is, which is a good thing for him, because they would have threw it closer to him for sure than that. CC's popping the wall there a bit every now and then. Bean Daddy's not baiting. He's not biting on that bait right there. He wants them to come closer outside of that wall because he knows that's his best chance. I don't know what kind of scope he has on the gun. Maybe we can see that. He has a 6x scope. So that's not a bad type. You know, if you want to keep it to 6 times and try to get these longer range shots, you can. So now he knows. He hears CC pretty well. There he is. He's jumped. He's going to go for him first. Nice knock. Don't go for the thirst, man. Just go for the next. Yep. Oh! He got it. Are you kidding me right now? SH, you guys did incredible, but you weren't able to finish it up as IQ takes the win away from you. 2 for Bean Daddy. Bean Daddy was by himself maybe when there was 20 people left. He was trying to hide it out, and obviously you have to do that when you're by yourself. And look at that. 2 kills for the team. Great job from IQ, just surviving. Now SH comes in with 7 from Pika as he was insane with that AWM and obviously that gunfire. I think he had an M4 as well. 1 from CC as well, so that's a team total of 6. Insane stuff there. ADS comes in with 4 kills. Prod with 2, 1 apiece from Shadow and Squire. Team total 4, as I think I said already. Meeseeks coming in 4th place. 3 kills total. Mamba with 2, 1 from Zate Sev. We got Spray, Kiko, and Seshling coming up with 1 kill total. Abaddon coming in with 2 kills from Natsu and Blackster, each getting 1. We have here Reigns gets 2, Alexi with 2, and Sai with 2 as well. So that's a team total of 6. Great job with the kills. Hopefully we'll get a better rank next time around from them. Theo with 0, and then we got OPG at the end there with 1 kill from Hack. All right. So that's match number 2. We got one more coming up. And again, if you guys want to compete in these, you guys can absolutely do that. You just have to register your team in order to do so. All right. So I can see here, Pun Kill, thank you for the support. You're saying support for the ADS squad for the win. ADS, I've seen them, and they've been doing pretty well today as far as I can tell. So yeah. All right. So I'll post the Discord again, in case anyone's got it. Click the link if you want to compete. All right, so what are they fighting for? It's a good question. They are fighting for between $80 to $240 prize pool, depending on how many people join into the room. Now, as you can see, we saw, I think, 30 on each of the first 2 rooms, pretty much, I think 30 to 35, something in between there. So on average, it depends on the average. So anything below 50 is going to be an $80 prize pool. So that's, unless we have a miraculous number in the future, for the last match, we're probably going to have an $80 prize pool for this one. Now, it makes a lot of sense. And we made it this way because we want to make sure that it's a fair thing. Like, right, so if there's less than 50 teams, let's say there are 50 teams, then the average amount of teams that are actually in 50 players, and so the actual amount of teams would be about 10, 12, like 12 teams, which is the most you're going to have is 25. So that's a pretty low amount coming into this. And so when you have 30 for us, you're getting a pretty sizable prize pool with $80. We want to make sure that we can, the one thing we really want to do is to compensate you guys, because you guys are competing. You guys are competing at a high level, and we want to make sure with all the time and effort that you put into it that you guys are getting something. And so that's why these prize pools that are pretty significant. We don't know anybody else doing more than these prize pools on a weekly basis. Yes, so this is every week. Every Friday we have these, and they're the same prize pool, $80 to $240, depending on how many people join in. All right, so if you're interested in that, you guys can can definitely join in and compete. So we got one more match coming up, and we'll be opening up registration right after this scrim. So if you want to stick around waiting for the time to register, probably your best bet is to watch this whole thing, and I would love to have you here so you can watch with us and talk to you as well. But it looks like, guys, you can see maybe on the left there, all the way at the left, you can see him standing in that picture. Not that my character, but farther that way, you can see him in his profile picture. He's getting the room open right now, so make sure if you're a team that's competing right now to go into the room when he has it ready to go. All right. I'm on a few minutes delay. That's to ensure that nobody is stream sniping. So if you're hearing this now to get into the room, you probably have like 5 minutes left to get into the room. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you everyone for watching. I really do appreciate it. We do this for many reasons. The main reason why we have Naked Esports host these scrimmages, we've been doing it for a year now, and we enjoy doing it. That's one obvious reason. But for the most part, we really want this community to grow, especially in mobile gaming, mobile esports. We really believe that mobile gaming is going to be like the biggest thing in esports, next to PCs, next to consoles. Not bigger than them, but they're going to be on the same playing field. Because why? Most people are playing mobile games. Most people are playing mobile games on a competitive level. We see a different geographic level when it comes to mobile gaming, and different demographics in general. There's more women players than there are male players compared to console and PC. So, like, if I was going to see a platform that has all the right statistics that you are looking for to become more mainstream, it would be the mobile scene. And that's why it's more popular in China, it's more popular in India. It's because their mobile scene is a lot more. They don't have as many PC players. They don't have as many more console players compared to the United States. And so it's working over there. I think the US still has a lot of room to grow. I think everyone agrees with that. Some of that has to do with the skill level. China just really pops out really good players on their in their region. And I think the U.S. Has a lot of room to grow. A whole NA has a lot of room to grow when it comes to the competitive level. But overall, I think mobile has some more growth to work with, just like esports did back in, I would say, like in 2000, maybe even later than that, where you're really main questions are always, was esports a sport? You know, we don't really hear that question a lot anymore because it's really irrelevant. And it was always a question that you would ask in order to say, hey, is this legitimate? And that's always the real question that people had in their mind, but they didn't really want to ask that question. And so when more people play the game, more people want to watch the game, when it's easier for partners to put their money behind because they know that they're going to get more eyeballs on their product, that legitimizes the industry. And so that's why esports has grown so fast, so quickly, is because people are recognizing how much of an impact it's having as a society. So right now, mobile, I feel like, is at that point where esports in total was, at least in the United States, was like maybe 10 years ago. And so I just see the same thing happening for mobile as it happened for PC and console. Every platform has their way up, and still they're still trying to work out where you don't have those negative stigmas that I think still exist. Like, you know, anytime any of you guys who are competing, or maybe just watching the game, or maybe just enjoying yourselves and love watching the game in general, whatever the case is, you guys probably all hear the negative stigma that comes out about the game. It just happens. Like, people just don't know. It's like, it's probably what happened to sports. If someone played basketball in the 20s, people thought, well, is that really a profession? Is it something that would really help you make money? It's like, well, take a look at basketball today. So it's a generation thing. It's something people just need to like think about, as far as like, does it make sense? Like, people have a hard time wrapping their heads around thinking people watch other people play video games. That's crazy. Why would anyone do that? And it's like, we watch people play basketball, we watch people play baseball. It's the same exact thing. We want to watch the best play. We want to watch people play the sport. Like I said, sport, but we want to watch people play the esport because it is fun to watch. That's it. That's it. We don't need another excuse. We don't need another reason. It's just because it's fun to watch. That's it. And I love being able to provide that for you guys. If you guys do, put in a follow. That was a roundabout way for me to say put in a follow. I like it. All right. So you guys got to do it. I mean, I did all that work right there. You guys got to put in a follow now. It's just a requirement at this point. We're going to get into match number 3. This is going to be the final one. I don't know who's winning, honestly. I think IQ, obviously, with that win, puts them in a good spot. They only had 2 kills because they were pretty much had 1 player left trying to survive at that point. I don't know, Meeseeks? Or I think Meeseeks, maybe. They had I think they had a top 3 finish. They did in the first match. ADS? That's hard to say. I don't know. Just like looking at all the teams and trying to determine. I don't know. Hard to say. We'll figure it out, though, among all of us. Yeah, next time I'm going to try to hardwire myself in. That will prevent the frame drops, I think. Again, they're like at 15%. That's what I'm getting on average. So it's not like that big of a deal, but any frame drops is not something I like, and I'll try to fix it as much as possible. But what do you guys think? Do you think mobile is going to ever reach the same mainstream, especially, and I'm going to say for the US, because it definitely has reached it in China and India. I think they're bigger in the mobile scene than they are in console and PC, as far as I know. But in the United States, do you guys think it's going to be as big as the other platforms, or do you think it's always going to be like the little brother of those other platforms? Let me know. Let me get your thoughts. I don't know when this one's going to start. Guy will have written it in the Discord. Usually takes 10 minutes since the room was open. I think we've been in the room for like 5 minutes now, so probably another 5 minutes. We'll see. Oh yeah, we should play some music.
Dreamer, 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 dreamer. I need my soul to scream out.
Hey, we're joining in the stream. Jesus smokes weed. Interesting name.
There's always sky, rest your head, I'll take you high. We won't fade into darkness, won't let you fade into darkness. Why worry now, you'll be safe. Hold my hand, just in case. And we won't fade into darkness, fade into darkness. No, we won't fade into darkness, fade into darkness. This world can seem cold and gray, but you and I are here today.
Sorry, I'm just thinking about. I'm thinking about what we can do for 2020, right? That's what I'm thinking about, is ideas that we can work with partners to build a really great tournament. And that's what's been on my mind for maybe a week now. If you guys have ideas, I would love to hear it, but in general, that's what I've been thinking about. We have like partners who seem to be interested in what we're doing and trying to build something bigger, but it also requires, I don't know, that's it's like there's a lot of things that go into it, a lot of variables. I guess this is a matter of thinking them through. All right, we're gonna get this last match, number 3, coming up. I'm excited for this one, as I think it's really gonna determine who is our champions. No, who are our champions? Okay, I can talk. I'm good. I swear. All right, so let's get the music on. We're not fading into darkness. Go to the light. This is the angel here, Bean Daddy. Bean Daddy was the champion of the last match by himself. He was able, well, not really by himself, but with the help of his teammates when they died. But after that, he was by himself. Won it for IQ. But right now, this is my favorite map. It is Vikindi. Beautiful looking map. I always say that, but it really is. It really is. And I would love it if they can make the other maps just as gorgeous looking. But maybe that'll be in the future. Seb, thank you for joining the stream. Says hello. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. I'm on a few minutes delay. I don't even know if you're going to be able to hear this in time. You might think I'm just not responding, but I am. I totally am. All right, we got Kiko. Looks like they're dropping off maybe to Cosmodrome. We have Abaddon heading over to the coal mine, maybe even to Cosmo as well. We'll see if that happens. We see there with Reigns, they're moving over to Critchus. I think they're going to be safe as nobody else is in that direction at all. Meeseeks heading across Mount Kresnik, maybe heading over to Podvasto. We got some separation here as well. It looks like Legend is heading over to Villa with the rest of his team are OPG, ADS, who may be one of your leaders for this one anyway, heading over to Castle. And then IQ has Mavatra, there we go, heading over there. And then SH has taken the south side completely for themselves. So here at Cosmodrome, we have Space, Seshling, Spray, and Kiko. All right, here we have WPGN, right? So they're kind of taking Podvasto. They're going to loot this place up. Looks like WPGN has an M16. And he's going to get the heals in as well. And there you go. He's going to continue his loot process. As I said, they're pretty separated. Everyone has their own little spot here. We'll take a look at SH as Pedro's here on the team. I'm not sure if we've seen Pedro play yet. Might be a new sub in, but regardless, that works. Thank you for joining in on the stream. Here's IQ, the champions of the last match. Bean Daddy, Mentalist, Kenneth, same 3 players, as they do not have a 4th for these matches. Head over to Team 14. We got Alexi, Tabor, Sai, and QT Reigns. Let's see what let's see what happens here. So ADS, it looks like Squire's trying to still find a gun. I'm surprised you haven't found one yet. It's not like he went all the way south, so he wasn't like floating anywhere. He's just finally getting something. There he goes. He's got the QBU. A QBZ. QBZ. Like, I was thinking about it. I'm like, what? How often do you guys mix up QBU and QBZ? Or is it just me? Apparently it's just me. God's Eye on the ground there. This is such a cool vehicle. I like the flexibility of this car. Agile, quick acceleration. There's a drop coming down on that side. Who's over there? It looks like that's a Cosmodrome. They're super far. Let's see if that is the case. Yes, it is. And now it's coming down. Heading up to it. Let's see what's inside. How was Hawaii? Hawaii was awesome. It was oh, an AWM. So that's gonna be a nice gun for them to pick up. This man's looking cuter than ever. Thanks. Thanks, Slammer Cheeks. Appreciate the love. Team 7's heading real close to Team 6. So ADS, I don't know if they realize it, but their God's Eye is right over him, or below him. God's Eye's trying to back away. He wants to have his teammates help him out, so he's not going to try to do a 1v2 or 1v4 on that scenario. We know it's a 1v2, but at least for now it seems like it. Squire's getting hit. No, Squire. He's going to try to get behind the wall, and he does. Hey Celeste, thanks for joining. Love your stuff, my bro. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah, so they got them right over there. I think God's Eye is going to be a little bit of a wild card here. He is away from his teammates, obviously, but if he can really work his magic, he can possibly get at least a knock, if not both of them, on this side panel. It's just that he would be putting himself at some major risk, because if he gets knocked, he's super far away from his teammates. His teammates will definitely not be able to pick him up unless they take out the whole team. And you can already see ADS is actually, let's see if they're going to drive closer to God's Eye, or are they going to leave? Yeah, so God's Eye's in that house. And now they're finally getting shot at on the back end, I think from God's Eye. Still getting shot at. And they're going to continue to move in because they want new circle as well. They don't want to be stuck in blue, even though it'll be very early. And they might be trying to get Meeseeks on the side here as well. Yeah, you see he dropped down. He's not going to take the shots yet. He doesn't have a good shot there. There's a knock on Mamba. How did that even happen? I guess that was by ADS. Possibly. G36C. Did he pick up a G36C and I called it a QV? I did. I'm insane. I'm insane. You're right. I did. I totally did. Totally did. Thank you for the, I need the assist there. Ooh. Oh my god. I thought he was going to get away for a second. So Sev is going to be put down to the ground 10 feet under. Or under the snow, I guess. Shots on Mamba is getting hit by 2 players. But not quite knocked out. You can see he's trying to put the first aid kit. Make sure it doesn't get knocked there in the corner, especially with God's Eye. He's just heading over here, so he's just making it over across the river, and he made it to the buildings now. WPGN is on the first floor of one building. ADS is getting closer and closer. Ooh, WPGN needs to get to the side and heal up. And it looks like he will, especially with ADS now regrouping on the mountain. You should have that time to heal, and he does 75%. ADS has a good spot here. It's very hard to push up this to the hill. I think a better move for Meeseeks would be to cut around ADS. Maybe go up this way to the right and go up that way if possible. If they have a car, that's even better. There is a car in the garage that they could take. Not sure if they realized that. And maybe they already took it because they did get there. I think it was taken, to be honest. Yes, it was. So Meeseeks doesn't have a vehicle. The zone will be changing to the point where cutting around Team 7, would require going into the blue zone. Yes, they can be here on the edge of town without cutting into the blue zone, but it's a risk. Huge risk. God's Eye is right next to the enemies here. And they probably know God's Eye is right at that wall. If they throw a grenade, that would be cool. If they get it in that little... in this spot. I think they just tried it. So everybody's using their TPP view. They're trying to peek around without actually moving their whole body in front and exposing it. Mamba needs to move in a bit. He can wait. The blue zone's not hurting too much. You can see his health is barely going down right now. Slightly going down. So he has that time. Grenade. Oh, Molly. Does it make contact? Nope, it doesn't. WPGN is knocked for Meeseeks. Squire's heading to the rock, aggressive as Mamba's right there. There's a grenade cutting to the side. He can't cut out that way unless that's a smoke. That is a grenade. Mamba getting surrounded by two players. And Mamba does go down in a heap. God's Eye trying to help out, but can't quite find Squire. And God's Eye's getting hit, but gets Squire down to the ground. Prod shooting away. It looks like he's going to instead go for this quick revive. So we lost WPGN, lost that, or Zate Sav, and Mamba's going to be lost in a moment, especially as God's Eye is trying to rotate away. This is excellent. I think God's Eye needs to do this, especially there, because Mamba's wasn't going to ever be realistically picked up. And so God's Eye's rotating to the right and then can cut up away from Team 7. That should work out beautifully. Unfortunately, the sacrifice for all three players is not something you typically want, but at least you get your team to survive, so Meeseeks will continue going forward. I don't think Team 7 will find them unless they continue to drive this way. I see somebody driving this way, and they continue to move it. Oh, are you kidding me? I thought God's Eye had a clear way in, but this is actually quite threatening. It looks like ADS is thinking he's still in here, but he is not. Good. ADS almost had this whole squad wipe, very close to it, but I don't think they're going to get it. Let's switch it up to Team 4 now. You got IF Shadow here. Hack is over here as well. Looks like he's behind the rock. He's looking at Shadow's direction. Looks like Kevin is downed. He's cutting around to Kevin as well. He's thirsty as hell. There's not enough snow on the ground to give him as much thirst as he wants. Natsu's right there. He's on the roof trying to TPP. Radar. See Natsu moving back and forth, trying to find it. Shadow got damaged real bad over here. Ooh, Hack trying to cut around. He does get shadow knocked, but Natsu was there to pick up the slack. Car cutting around. Radar's right there at the rock. He wants to help out his teammate, but he really can't. So the Molly is going to be cutting around. Does it make contact? Is it far enough? It looks far enough. Is it? Yes, I think it is. Oh my God. How close can that... Oh, yeah, that'll be it. All right, Radar, nice try. And I was super surprised that that Molly was not actually getting you knocked. But Shadow here should get picked up by Natsu. Well done. So what do we have? We got 5 teams left. Take a look for IQ. Kenneth is heading straight to Team 6. Team 6 only has God's Eye, Meeseeks. Kenneth stops. I think God's Eye's probably just staying low here, yep. And oh boy. Yikes. I mean, that was horrible. I mean, honestly, he didn't have another option. I mean, he had to fight it. There's only a matter of time before they cut into that room, and he would just be a sitting duck, so he might as well make the first move. But that was rough. Just absolutely annihilated. That's a tough one to swallow, I bet. Okay. Here's Zool, part of SH. Pedro, Pika, Zool. Their first started as a 3-man, and they're still a 3-man group. Here's Shadow. So it's Natsu and Shadow. IQ up here. 1 kill on the board. 4 teams left. Let's see what this circle will do soon enough. So they're just wrapping around. They're gonna stay here, chill out. Did I see a molly thrown in and then instantly gone? What was that about? Alright. Shadow could use a helmet. I don't know if he can find one. It's TPP, so he knows he needs a helmet. I guess he just didn't see one in this compound. See where they turn to. So ADS, they're rotating around. I think they have 2 vehicles, 3 people in one person in another. SH is down there. Shots down there as well. Shots on Pedro right away. They're heading straight to the compound. It said they're wrapping around it. They're getting shot at now. A lot of damage. Prod pretty much took a lot of it. Trying to get Zool as Zool gets trot down real quick. Prod with the M4, Squire with I think an M4 as well. And his teammate Shadow comes around. Can't really get the shots through the fence, and Prod goes down as you see Pico wrapped around. Squire has a limited time, and there's a grenade that actually does the whole finishing touch. Well done from Pedro. That was his grenade on Prod, and that will finish it up. SH, 3-man squad, able to hold it down, prevent that big push that they were attempting. I like it. We saw who was actually the instigator. I would say it was Zool, if I'm not mistaken. He was inside. He was right inside this building. He got a knock. Then he was able to wait it out. I think Pika then came around, went to the left side there, got another knock, and then the grenade kind of finished everything else. I think Pika would get a knock in between that. But all in all, that grenade was really the finisher. And that, my friends, is what we like to see. Well executed squad wipe. Guys, take notes. I mean, sometimes it's hard to hold compounds. A lot of people would much rather be the pushers because they feel like it's carrying the momentum. So always take notes about like how the teams really execute the holding of a position. You can see right there, they weren't trying to hold the house behind it, and I can even show you guys what I mean by that. So they went to this shed, but really they were holding this house. So they weren't just all holding this house, waiting for them to make their moves. No, they kind of approached them. They were able to keep them here. A small window to shoot at, and that's exactly what you want. A small area so you can take them all out together. Pika now rotating around. He's getting shot at. His car is taking a lot of the damage. It looks like IF is going to be in front of him with Shadow and Natsu. He's got to be careful not to go, ooh, okay, we're just going to hit that rock, and it looks like he's going to stop there. Okay, their teammates are going to stop here as well, but now we see the shots coming through. That car is gonna get hammered. Zool does get knocked. I thought that was gonna happen. Pedro is gonna try to get this revive down. Now Shadow's hurt too, and he's gonna put his heals on first before moving forward. There's Zool. There's a heal. There's the Midas touch. The smoke's coming in, and another knock on Zool. Zool did not have any time to heal up, so one shot was really all that was required. Pika hiding behind the hill here, behind the rock. I think Pika is going to try to peek at Shadow. I think that's his best bet. Let's see what Shadow does. Is he going to try? Yes, he just peeked. Actually, I think Pika would have had an excellent time with those shots if he just waited a little bit longer. But he wanted to top off his health. Ooh, wow. What a hell of a shot from Pika onto Natsu. And he just, are you kidding me? Gets both of them, and that's an instant kill. Pika holding that recoil. So now you have Pedro. And Pika finally goes down after a wonderful squad wipe on his end. And you see Zool trying to rush over. It looks like this is going to get that revive in. I think smokes are being thrown from Pedro. That car is not looking too hot. Neither is that one. I think they're going to prevent them from using it. And given that it is on fire, I doubt they're going to change. Nice knock on Mentalist. And we'll see if this works out. Just because he got knocked doesn't mean the rest of the team doesn't want to take shots. They do blow up the vehicle. The zone will be closing in 40 seconds. Smokes are thrown. I think that's a little late, but we'll see all in all how the timing will work. Pika already made it around, but he still has a long way to go to get into next zone. And they've, as I said, lost both of their vehicles. They're not going to be able to work with those anymore. Here's a smoke line. Pedro goes down in a heap. And Zool is going to continue to run it. Now, they just need to keep going. There's no seconds left. They're on the broad side of the circle, which means that there's going to be that blue zone moving in real fast. They don't have time to go for the revive. I don't think Zool should go back for that. Even IQ needs to get into zone. You see Pika going pretty much around Team 3, right around him. You can hear him at this point, right on top of him. There's Mentalist as he's trying to get where Pika is. They both heard each other's footsteps, so right now IQ has a big advantage on Pika. He's still rotating around. And Zool is down. Pika is dead, and that's it. That's it for the whole scrim. I actually didn't know that was the last two teams. Well done for IQ. Got 4 kills in that last one. Don't go anywhere, guys. I think we'll try to do a raid. I would like to. Right. Oh, that's a lot. All right. Well, we'll go through these quick. Apologize if it's still loud in your ear. We got IQ with 4 kills. SH coming in with 6. Nice shot from Pika, getting 5 of those. And Abaddon coming in with 3 kills from Natsu and Kevin together getting those. ADS coming in with 3 total kills. Nice job, Squire and Prod. Meeseeks comes in with 0 kills. OPG, wow, good amount from Hack and the rest of his team too. Hack with 4, 2 from Radar, and 3 for Legend. Team total of 9. We got 0 kills for Tabor, Alexi, Reigns, and Sai. And then Space, Spray, Kiko, and Sashling coming in, Sashling coming in with 0 kills. And that is all of that one, folks. So thank you guys for competing. I appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And again, I'll be posting up the pages to compete. I hope to see you there. It's really great to have you guys watching and just having a good time with these. Jesus Smokes Weed, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that here on Twitch as well. I know you were on Omelet just a moment ago. I appreciate it. I think we're going to call it a night, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Anything else I'm missing? Thank you all the teams that competed. We can't do these without you. And I hope to see you guys next time. Registration will be opening if it isn't already open, as Guy will be doing that. And yeah, I hope we'll probably get more teams in next time. We just didn't have the time to. I was kind of on vacation. I had other things I was working on too. So I apologize that we didn't have as many teams as we usually do. But we'll be picking that up next week and inviting some new teams over. So thanks. Hope you guys have a wonderful week. Until the next time we have the Naked Riot, Naked Pro Scrims is going to be on Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to sign up for that, you guys can. That's from our Naked Esports Discord. If you aren't already a part of it, then you can click the link below to look it up. That's it, guys. That's it. Thank you so much, and have a great